Hi, and welcome to Coffee Talk with Kyle and
April! Here we are back with another episode of your favorite online show, Coffee Talk. And we wanted to feature some items from our most recent auction here at onebid.us. If you've never heard of us before, maybe you're tuning in for the first time, go check out our website right now, onebid.us, the number one bid.us.
Hey Kyle,
Hey, what?
check out this item.
Item 1973. It was a tote full of these Power Rangers.
31 of them went for $83.99.
Yeah. A nice vintage collection for someone.
Hey, it says 4 were still in the box.
Yeah. Brand new, is still in box. And then you have all the different versions and years of the Power Rangers. And also some villains there.
And some accessories.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. These are the ones that were new in box here. So the next item that we wanted to highlight was item 1983. It was a beautiful hutch that sold. Very, very wonderful for displaying your glassware and other...
Yeah, collectibles. It lights up.
Yeah.
It ended up selling for $415.
Yes.
What a really pretty piece.
129 bids on this beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to see the real furniture, the stuff that has the real wood in it, and the quality that was made.
Wow, and look at this set.
Oh yeah, this is
It
kind of
flows,
like
a right along with that piece.
Item 2412. It was a beautiful 7-piece dining set it was a great traditional style, and this thing, if you were able to come in and look at it in person, you would have taken note that it was in immaculate shape. Yes. Whoever had this, they took care of it. You know, they had the little feet things on the bottom so they didn't scratch up their floor.
Never had company.
Yep, they probably never. Yeah, true.
It ended up selling for $390.
Yes. So what a great... I know we had talked about this in our last episode, but what a great opportunity to buy something to furnish your house, your beach house, your apartment, your first place.
Your condo?
Yeah. Whatever it is. And you can find all different shapes and sizes
and
styles.
At a very reasonable price compared to furniture stores.
The next item that we wanted to highlight is something from one of our favorite holidays. And we see these things come in and sell from time to time, but we see the Christmas stuff come in and sell all year round. It's not only you don't only have to wait until Christmas time,
especially the collectible and the vintage.
Yes,
this 7-foot tree ended up selling for $390 and a couple cents.
Yeah,
it came complete with the color wheel too
in the original box, and you could see from this photo right here that this thing was beautiful.
Right.
And these have a very high collectible value, correct?
They sure do. Yeah, actually the $390 was a very reasonable price for that size.
Because it was the bigger version?
Yeah, the taller version.
More branches?
Typically they sell high in the 4-foot to 6-foot range, but the 7-foot is a little more rare.
Yeah.
To find one that large.
And in that shape. That was... I don't know how many times they had it out of the box.
Yeah, the condition was very
They took
very
care
good.
of it.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what?
Hey, this Double Cola Company.
Oh, what is this?
Well, it's a company that started in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1933. And they made pop. You're a pop drinker, right?
I love pop.
Yes.
And this is a vintage wall thermometer, and it says on the bottom the slogan at the time was "The flavors double." This sold for $124.88. Very, very neat
advertising piece. Yeah. I would imagine that being displayed like at a Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah,
or someone's vintage motif kitchen.
So I recently went away on a vacation, and we went on a cruise.
Did you now?
Yes, we did. That's why the Coffee Talk's been...
That's why your nose is peeling.
That's why I've been missing from action for Coffee Talk. But everywhere that I would go, I would see somebody with a book. And
was that boring?
No, it wasn't that boring.
Oh.
No, it's just a relaxing cruise. A lot of people were reading their romance or suspense novels.
Mm-hmm.
And this next item made me think of that. Item 1136. It was these 31 suspense and romance novels, paperback, sold for $90.
The prices that these command always surprises me. They must collect them, or we've sold them in the high hundreds as well. And this lot ended up getting close to that, but it's a little smaller lot. I know books are very expensive, but it still always surprises me how well the Harlequin romance books do.
Yeah. We get a lot of variety of reading material here at One Bid. And some of it vintage, some of it newer. You know, some of it might be from the 90s or from the 50s, like this lot right here. And this one was cool to me because it is a lot of science fiction before the big space launch.
Correct.
And all that era that was happening. And it says there was about 50 here. Who knows what's here and the value. I know these things have a nice resale value, but the collectability is really what somebody's going after here.
Yeah, they end up selling for $61. But really neat just to look at the art detail and the graphics.
Yeah, I love the idea of seeing the futuristic part of it. Thinking about, hey, what is space going to be like when we finally get there?
Yeah.
And
hey, George Jetson.
Yeah, exactly. We're seeing a lot of stuff today that is finally coming to happen. They predicted it was going to be a long time ago, but like self-driving cars, that kind of thing. I was just watching a video that my good friend was showing me. They had self-driving cars down in Detroit area.
Oh, yeah.
And did I show you this video?
Yeah, you did.
I passed it along, and I believe it was an older gentleman was just sitting in the car and was just like, what is going on here? And it was just hands off. It came and picked you up, and no driver, just took you where you're.
You know, that would be good for people that are over the age of driving.
That's true. So we were able to highlight a lot of the things that closed in our most recent auction, which has been closed for almost a week now. Can I show you some items that are closing in the auction for tonight?
Yeah.
Starting at 7 p.m. And we will start with this first item. It's a like-new couch. Item 2437. It is currently at $355 with, it says 7 hours, 15 minutes left to go. One of the beautiful features, if you are on a time crunch or you're like, I don't want to sit down and watch the whole auction close for 2.5 hours, you can look on the site, and right here it says the closing time. So that's when the item is set to close.
And then you can set an alarm.
You can set an alarm, yeah. I would do it at least a few moments before, so you don't, if just in case you miss your alarm. If there is a bid in the last 3 minutes, it will get extended.
How many items close a minute?
We actually have 25 items per minute closing right now, and as we see more items added to the auction, you will see that fluctuate. Sometimes it'll go up higher because we always try to have the auction close by 10 p.m. or before 10 p.m.
So things move fast.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're going to see things closing quick. That's why it's nice to look at that time just in case you forget to put a max bid in. But if you're able to put a max bid in, that's your best.
Highly recommended.
Insurance, first and foremost. The next item that we wanted to highlight for tonight's auction is an MTD leaf vac. This is great if you're cleaning up the yard. You know, we had some nice weather here for a few days, and it's a perfect time to get this out if you didn't clean up all the leaves.
Oh, so it's like a sweeper.
It's kind of like a sweeper, yeah.
Okay.
And I believe it has the blowing function too. Not positive, but if you're able to research that, you can check that out. It's at $77. So it's always been stored indoors, is what the seller says, and good condition. You can even use it to make a side hustle, which is sometimes a great idea to include in your listing if you're a seller. Say the purpose, man. Somebody may look at this and they'd be like, what would I want that for? And another thing that some people use this for is they might use it in a big, huge garage or barn to suck up all the I don't know how effective it would be, but there's always options for this kind of thing. The next item we wanted to highlight is item 4082. It is a PSP, which stands for what, April?
PlayStation Portable.
Oh, gaming system. Yeah, when it comes with a whole bunch of games.
23 total.
And, some nice ones if you're traveling. This is nice to, going on a road trip or a plane.
Okay. So it's kind of like a Switch.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think this was a little bit before the Switch. But a good selection of games. And the whole thing looks like it's in pretty good condition from viewing it on here.
The bidding's currently at $75.
Sure.
Ending tonight. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. This would be great if you had a commercial kitchen, or you want to put this outside.
Yeah, put it in your pole barn and you could have a fish cleaning station.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or you could you could use it for potting.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, in your greenhouse.
This is nice.
This is really cool.
I think this is a sleeper right now. It's only at $76.
Yep.
But somebody knows how valuable this is. Somebody probably paid thousands of dollars for this.
It's 103 inches long.
And it's got the nice backsplash on there. So if you are using a whole bunch of water, like you said, if you're cleaning fish, it goes all back in the sinks.
Yep.
And it's got 3 different compartments, so...
That's very cool. It's under home improvement.
Yeah. Sometimes we think we just pretend that things are neat on Coffee Talk. But this one is, actually...
really neat.
Yeah. It's actually genuinely piqued our interest.
Imagine how many kids you could wash in that.
That's a good idea, yeah. Full body. It looks like it's deep enough, so you could just...
you could plunk your...
Stick them in there. The next item we wanted to highlight is item 3777. It's a targets for shooting guns. BB guns. I think you can use high caliber rounds here too, but I don't know anything about this other than it's at $52 right now.
It looks pretty heavy duty. We actually have one, and it's it's lighter weight metal.
Because somebody that does shooting for competition.
More for ours is more for a BB gun. Yeah, they go ding and they spin, so it's kind of fun. Hey, do you like lemonade?
I love lemonade.
What about putting it in this?
Oh, this looks a little bit fancy for my lemonade. It's a vintage Fiesta pink pitcher with
ice lip.
What does that mean?
Well, can you scroll through the pictures and maybe we'll show you. See right there?
Yes.
The pour spout hole is actually, it has a little catch. So the ice doesn't go into your glass. It remains in the pitcher to keep your lemonade cold. Okay. Or juice or whatever Kool-Aid.
Just in case you were wondering, it does have the Fiesta stamp on there. Which
made in good old USA.
Genuine collectible, and what a beautiful piece. This is at $60, 36 cents right now. Remember, if you are bidding, sometimes it is useful to add the extra change on there. Yeah. As a strategy. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but because people are going to outbid you no matter what. Right. But the best time to bid is on Tuesday night, not just because it's when the auction closes, but it's because a lot of people wait to bid till the end.
They don't want to bring attention to the item they really desire.
That is, yes. And another way that they do that is by not telling people about the auction at all. They keep it a secret so their friends aren't bidding against them, because as soon as they find out their username is Lucy Ricky, they're like, I can't bid against her anymore because she's going to know that it's me. And one of the nice things about the software that we have is you're able to change your username. And when you do that, we just encourage you not to change it to be something inappropriate, which would include swear words, anything sexual related.
Things that
would distract
appear that the auction has already ended. Yeah. Because we will flag those and go ahead and change them.
Yep, and there's a way to kind of know that. Right. If it's confusing to another bidder, we're discouraging that, because we have a huge demographic of bidders.
If the name is auction ended, yeah, that's That's wrong.
Unfortunately, we're not able to keep that because it was confusing bidders. Mm-hmm. And there's been other ones, too, that we've done that with. We try to get a hold of you to let you know, hey, you can change it. And if you don't change it within a day or so, we are going to just change it for you.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get invited.
Yeah, we actually had an email, somebody that was requesting to see Curtis on Coffee Talk again. So we brought him in for this very special moment. Larry, he's out there watching right now. Larry, Curtis says hi, and he misses you. Hope to see you soon. But
Larry G?
Larry R.
Larry R.
Yeah.
Trucker Larry.
Yep.
Woo!
Hey, Curtis. Is there anything in tonight's auction that caught your eye?
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell anybody because everything that I buy, somebody else wants and makes me pay for it.
Didn't you just talk about that?
Yep, I did. Some people
don't want to share the auction.
Yep.
Hey, are we getting a call right now? Larry? Hey, what's up, Larry? Sweet, Larry's on the phone.
Live on right now. How's it going, Larry?
Well, nice talking to you, Curtis.
It was nice seeing you, April. And Curtis.
Yeah.
His imaginary one right there.
Yep. No, but clean your feet when you come.
Oh, yeah. We got a newly painted floor in part of our building. We're going to be extending that eventually. Really cleaning up the place around here. So
I think we got new lines out in the parking lot, too, didn't we?
Yeah. Hopefully you are able to tell where you're parking, especially with the snowbanks that are gone now. You can see where to go.
Yeah, you can tell how many beers I had when I was doing it.
That's awful.
Well, it was nice seeing you, April!
No, do they?
Well...
Nice talking to you. Get your own material.